Okay, so you watch the show. Now it's time to level up. Hit that join button and get the VIP treatment. Early access, behind the scenes, and even shout-outs on the spot. Get in the mix with the real ones, breeders, fans, and all the dog lovers. Join the fam, be a part of something bigger. Starting at just $1, you get access to the best content we got. And that's not all. Members get 10% off all merch and gear. Plus, you're on the priority list for getting your next pup. You're in the loop. To join, just click the join button below this video. Pick your tier and boom, you're part of the squad.
Yes, yes, yes. Salute. Salute, Bulldog community. Salute the pressure. You already know where you been at, pressure. Salute. Yes, sir. Salute that whole cat brothers. Yay. Salute, Crockett. What's up, boy? Ain't seen you in a minute, Crockett. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in this jump? Tim. What's up, Timmy? Salute. Salute. Yes, sir. Young fan, what's good? Lil J. Yay. What's happening? Quick FC, salute the Quick. You already know. It's Friday. Y'all already know it's Friday. What y'all niggas gonna get into this weekend, man? What kind of trouble y'all gonna get into this weekend? Yeah, we got plastic pressure. We got plastic, we got Tupperware, plastic Tupperware around here. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Today, I brought a whole bunch of tilapia fish. I hope y'all like tilapia. There's some lake trout too. So I got some fish on deck. You know what I mean? Whoever want to get on the grill with the fish today. And I got some corn. I don't know who know how to put that corn. Who know how to do that corn right on the grill. I don't know how to do it, but I like to eat it. So I bring some corn. So anybody know how to do that corn. Salute, John Yard. Salute. Yes, sir. Himmy James. That's what's happening. Hey. Somebody say, what Toyo, what, how you describe your dogs, Toyo? How you describe your dogs? So, all right. I say, here's what Toyo dogs like. Toyo dogs like going down North Carolina, getting you some good barbecue from down North Carolina, right? That's where I'm at with it. These are my dogs like getting some good barbecue from down North Carolina, right? Salute that shrimp and potato salad, Crocker. Yeah, I'm gonna give me a couple scoops of that. Mad Doctor. Salute, 5 and 1. Hey. But anyway, Big Toyo dogs is like going down North Carolina, getting you some barbecue, right? Coming back to the Maryland side. You know what I mean? You're gonna get you some crab cakes for the Maryland side. You did. Boom. Baltimore Lake Trout. You heard. Salute. 1221 West Lombard. Y'all already know. Big Dave. Hey, Big Wayne. Salute y'all. Y'all already know. Salute that whole west side of Baltimore. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Lombard and Curry. It's your boy. But anyway, and you know, the DC New Balance, the butters, the wings, the bumbo sauce, the go-go, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. And I can't leave out Virginia. Bad bitches. So those Toyo dogs, that's how I'm telling you about Toyo dogs. I go through it again. Toyo dogs is like going down North Carolina, getting you some good barbecue, coming back to Maryland, but on the way through Virginia, you pick up some couple bad bitches. Then you get to Maryland, get you some crab cakes, go Baltimore, get you some motherfucking lake trout, swing back through DC, get you a pair of New Balance, pair of butters. You dig what I'm saying? And you get some wings from over there, some mumbo sauce, and say salute. Go back home, say salute. That's what Toyo dogs like. That's my dogs. Now today, I want y'all explain to me how y'all feel about y'all dogs. How do you describe your dogs? You know what I mean? Just told you how I describe mine. You know what I mean? That's the best I could do for you. Now, how do you describe your dogs? You dig? The plate that you cooking. Yes, sir. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about today? Also, salute to the community. That's why I want to know about how y'all cooking. Let's talk about y'all dogs. What y'all cooking? Be proud of them jokers. What you whipping up? It's Friday, man. Herders and Bulldogs, salute. Yes, sir. Shit, what I was gonna say. Oh, and I'm interested in. Let me tell you something else. Uh, it's about 6 years. Toyo ain't buy a dog since the 90s. Toyo ain't buy a dog since the 90s. I was just cooking with my own little stuff in my cabinet since the 90s. And 2 years ago, back down in North Carolina, got me some more barbecue. But it's only because a friend had went down there and he ain't like the plate. He didn't like the plate, you know. So, you know, he complained about the plate. And the people they was good people at the restaurant. So they said, come on down, we need to make you happy. You know, but his spirit was kind of broke. His spirit was kind of broken. You dig what I'm saying? Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Little Jay say, Toyo, my dog's garbage. Hey, salute the garbage, though. Hey, Lil J, salute the garbage. Look, hey, that's all I can say, bro, Lil J. Salute you heard me? Salute the garbage, bro. Hey, yeah, so, you know, they told him, come on back down. They're going to make him right. They're going to make him smile. But, you know, his spirit was already, he a bulldog, man, but you know what I mean? You know, a worldly man, they got a lot of, so when somebody kind of, he don't really like to give second chances. But, you know, I've been in on time, so I told him, you know what I mean? Like, you know, don't take it that certain. They trying to make you right. He's like, man, look, I ain't even tripping. Like, he was like, man, you can go down there if you want to, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Go down there and see what's up. Can you see what they talking about? So, you know, of course, Big Toyo said, all right, I'm gonna go down there and see what they talking about. So when I got down there, you know, they said the things they said to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't like to do business like that or whatever. So they like people to be happy. So, you know, in other words, they gave me some things. They gave me some things to try to make it right. So, like I said, I already had my little hot dogs and beans thing that I've been having since the 90s. You know, my man just, you know, he had went and tried to buy some things. And like I told you how it went. So I ended up going down there to get what they was trying to make him whole for. So, I went down and got that good North Carolina barbecue, whatever. Like I told you, so, you know, I came up, I got two nice ones, brother and sister, two nice ones. I liked them. Put my hands on them. I liked them. You know, I liked them so much that we was going to even spend some money to get the female. You know, I was going to buy a superstar or get some superstar nut like y'all be talking about. I was going to buy some nut. I ain't never did that before, but I was going to buy some nut. You know what I mean? Because I felt like she was a good dog. Her brother was a good dog too. So I got both of them dogs sitting in my face. But, you know, shopping around for the good nut and the people talking crazy and different things like that. Toyo decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and stick her to her brother. so I just went on and stuck it to her brother because the dogs was right in my face. Both of them was good. You dig what I'm saying? So look, you know what I mean? I said, look, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Nobody advised me to do it. You know, nobody was saluting it. Nobody, once they felt that I was doing it, they ain't really cheer for that. But I got 4 dogs out of that. I got 4 dogs out of that one. And all 4 of them end up being good. And I double backed on the people there in North Carolina that gave me them 2 jokers. I double backed down and made sure they got one of them. And they was happy with the one they got. I gave them a nice female, and they be breeding that female to this day. So salute to them. But I was just explaining my shit. So where y'all at with it today on a Friday? It's the motherfucking weekend. Herders and Bulldogs, all we have is pups. We will see what they talking about. Soon go hog hunting down in Georgia and Florida. Get some good meat for the freezer. That's what I'm talking about, Herders and Bulldogs. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, bring them puppies up right. Whatever. Put your hands on them and imprint them and flourish them. And I hope you have some good times. I hope they grow up to be some nice prospects that you could take hunting and could put some food on your table. Salute. Hey, I put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put it back in there again. Cause like I said, it's Friday, man. Y'all can come up here and talk about how y'all cooking, man. Break it down, how y'all cooking and what y'all like to cook with. That's all it's about. Talk about y'all dogs, how y'all like to cook, what you like about your dogs. Share with Big Toyo. Let me see. Let me put that link back in there. Yes, sir. The link is back in there. So, okay, let me get back to it. What else was I talking about? Shit. Oh, you know what else I'm curious about? I think Welsh up in here. Yeah, salute Welsh, big bro. Come on in if you want to. Cause yeah, I wanted you holler at me about something. Cause I really don't know. Like I said, I just told you where I was at with it. I was working with my own shit since the 90s, staying out the way. Don't even know the new names, nothing like that. Focused on my hot dogs and beans, some old regular shit. Boom. Now that I'm out here in the YouTube streets and the Bulldog community and all this information, you know what I mean? Now I'm hearing different names. I'm hearing different shit. So I want to get schooled in. So like, don't laugh at me. But like, you can laugh. It don't matter. I ain't tripping off that. But what I'm looking at, Macho Buck. First thing, Macho Buck. Okay, Macho Buck. Okay, this is what I want to ask about Macho. So the dogs that I be seeing that be coming out when they got Macho this and Macho that, that's like the signature of the Macho Buck line. And also I be seeing dogs like so and so Buck or so and so Buck, like Buck or Buck. So when they put the Buck behind the name or the Macho in front of the name, is that like to show that they, celebrating that team, that Macho Buck bloodline, you know what I mean? Is that's how they rolling or whatever? I was wondering that. And I looked at them. I looked at the pedigree. I see I think it's like 3 times Buck in there. So I guess that's where the Buck coming from, and I think, it's mixed with the Mayday, I guess, or whatever. But like, yeah, it looked like definitely looks like a good dog. Definitely looks like a good dog. I see he was like 61 pounds or some stuff like that. So he's a big dog, but he looked good. He looked streamlined, more streamlined than the Mayday stuff. And I think it don't look like, I think he only had one page. So they keeping it VIP, huh? They keeping it VSOP, they keeping it special or something. I be hearing a lot of hate on that deadline, but like I said, I don't be knowing, I don't indulge in it, different things. Those like newer lines to me, even though they might be old to y'all or whatever, like that stuff's still new to me. But Macho Buck and Macho Bear, different things like that. And like I said, y'all just heard me talk about it. So if anybody know anything about those type of dogs and want to explain those dogs or whatever, and what it is about them and everything, boom, boom, boom. The door's open. Let me see. Toyo, all you need to do is keep your ears to the street for Macho Caesar and Macho Bang. Okay. Macho Caesar X and Macho Bang X. Okay. Okay, my nigga. Okay. Well, hey, the door. Oh, you must be working on the engine or something. Yeah, because this your topic right here. This your time to shine right here. Welsh, you can school Big Toyo in on the real deal of it. I ain't trying to listen to all the, I know you hear the stuff out there. They be saying, I be hearing the slurs, they be shots at Macho Buck. They be saying Macho Butt and all that type stuff. And I heard that little stuff or whatever, but like I ain't just flying off on that. I ain't gonna just carry the dog because people saying that type of stuff or whatever. You look like a good dog, and I want to know really what's up with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I say, you look like a good dog. And I like to dig into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say, big dog, kind of big dog. Well, what about him? And the Mayday, like him compared to the Mayday. Hate comparing that type shit, y'all. Don't shoot at me. I'm just saying I'm new to it, so I wanted to know, like, as far as the comparison of those big dogs, the Mayday stuff and the Buck stuff. I see they together for the Macho Buck, but it's still more Buck. It's still more Buck It's still more buck. It look like, so it's like 3 times buck. You know, little Mayday, boom, boom, boom. So you know, buck going in on that. So where we at with it? Where we at with it? Yes, sir. And they got a distinctive look. They have a distinctive look to me. That what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Um, what could the hound dog kind of look, the color still there. I love the color, that old school type red with the black nose. I like the color. I'm talking about the stuff I seen or whatever. I like the black nose ones with the red, the rust red coat. And they got the hound dog is, they look old school. um um they look like you know, maybe they got the same type of look but like thicker, I think. But Buck got it streamlined. That's all I'm saying, just looking at him. Give me a set, loud in this motherfucker right now. Give me a set loud in this motherfucker. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, you say it's loud in the garage. It's loud in the garage. No problem, bro. Quick say Jody good with everybody. Will go a million miles and got the torque of a turbo diesel. Salute. Yes, sir. Yeah. So what? Patrick made Buck. Did Patrick make Buck? What did Patrick make Buck? Y'all talk to me about the Buck stuff, man. And Bermuda Buck. I seen Bermuda Buck. That was on the Gardner side, right? I think that was on the Gardner side. Is that still, like, I'm confused. Is the Bermuda Buck got anything to do with Buck? I don't know. That Bermuda Buck look good too. I don't know. Y'all school me in on this Buck stuff. This Buck and this macho Buck stuff and all this stuff. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing like Friday. I know y'all glad we here. That's a, I guess he's saying that's a rare blood that's Garner Buck, 2 different dogs. Okay, well, that's what I need. See, I need you correct, Toyo, so I don't be out here looking crazy and shit. You know what I mean? So okay, Bermuda, that's 2 different joints. That joint look good too. Bermuda Buck look good too. I got Bermuda Buck in my paperwork somewhere. I seen him in my paperwork. He look good though. He look good. Let me see. What's up, GB? Oh, well, say he was a bulldog. He looked like a bulldog. That's for damn sure. He looked like a bulldog. Oh, Bermuda Buck. Yes, sir. Tell y'all some funny shit. One of the reasons why. Never mind, I ain't gonna tell y'all that shit. Fuck it. But it was some funny shit behind that shit. Behind the shit. That's why I'm trying to get schooled in. I don't like not knowing too much, like, about certain shit. When it come across me, I need to be knowing about the shit. Salute nonstop. Salute, bro. Oh my goodness. Cats buying dogs like Jordans. Hey, we like them. You know, we like them. We like them like Jordans. We like them dogs like Jordans, Tim. We like them dogs like Jordans. But you right though. We buy them like Jordans. We rock them like Jordans. You know what I mean? Some people want to keep their Jordans real clean. People don't like to get them Jordans all dirty and shit like that. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Is the dog supposed to be Jordans or the dog supposed to be work boots? I think the dog's supposed to be work boots. The dogs shouldn't be Jordan. They shouldn't be looked at as Jordan tennis shoes. You know what I mean? They should be looked at some type of boots. To me, they should be looked at as some type of boots. That's just me. Showing off the dirty heel. Salute the Wolf RBG. Yes, sir. Well said, they need to make their own Jordans. I know that's right. Well said, they need to go boots on the ground. Salute. You gotta make your own Jordans. Hey, I seen a nigga Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy Jordans was all fucked up. Trick Daddy said he wanted his money back over. He said, I just want y'all to replace my shoe collection because I loved my Jordans. All his Jordans had dry rotted. The whole bottoms was coming off them joints. Was those real Jordans or was those a whole bunch of knockoffs? Did somebody get Trick Daddy? He wasn't paying attention and they was just selling him some knockoff Jordans? Because all his joints was busting up the same way. Like the whole bottoms was coming off from dry rotting. That's what I just seen the other day, like 2 days ago. He spent like $100,000 on Jordans. That's what made me think too, like, yo, when you get into spending 100 bands on some Jordans, man, I don't even know what to say about that, bro. I don't salute Trick. But you know, man, for us being a community, I don't know. But like we spend money on the dumbest shit. Like we spend big money on the dumbest shit ever. And then wonder why we be so broke. Wonder why we so broke. If you got $100,000 worth of Jordans, and that's probably only shit. Some of them Jordans like $500, $600. So that's probably only 200 pair of Jordans for real. You got $100,000 worth of Jordans. Man, you better not. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that type shit. I don't even know what to say to that type shit. But anyway, niggas got money. Got him. Man, Doctor said, got him. Salute. That's how they do when you don't win. Oh, okay. Sure enough, say that's how they do when you don't win. But damn, though, like you spent that money for me and you don't win and the whole fucking bottom come off. Hey, listen, man. That wasn't a good look. That wasn't a good look for the Jordans, yo. That wasn't a good look for the Jordans. I ain't even gonna front on that. I ain't gonna front on that one. So if y'all pit boys, y'all new guys. Measy, what's up, Ballin'? Hey, y'all new guys, y'all can treat y'all dogs like Jordan sneakers and shit like that. I choose not to. My dog's always gonna be. I told y'all what my dogs is from the beginning. If y'all ain't here, y'all can replay this shit and look back. That was the best way I could describe my shit. But then we talking about shoes and shit. Nigga, if my dog's gonna be some shoes, they gonna be some boots for real. I don't know what kind of boots, some straight motherfucking some combat boots. Some combat boots. That's what my dogs would be, combat, not no fucking Jordans. My nigga, what's up, GB?
Big Toyo with the Cookout with Big Toyo. You know what I'm saying? It's on the flow. What up, homie?
You got it, my nigga. Ain't nothing. It's Friday, man. Feeling good Friday. Ain't nothing. What's up with you?
Hey, man. Toyo, you know, I said this the other day, and I think somebody in the chat said something about it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, I'm in the prayer. You talking about Trick with them J's, man. You know, as a youngster having a yard, you know, I'm in the pair of Jordans I done fucked up trying to go out there real fast.
Yeah.
Got in me, see some or try to feed real fast. Man, boy.
Hey,
That shit crazy. And the tail, like you said, get real high. I'm one of the guys, unfortunately, that done spent the bag on those shoes. And it's, it's gonna happen like that if you don't, guys like, you get to the fact of kind of like dogs, you get to collecting them, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you don't wear them, they gonna get oxidized. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got them, the best thing you can do is put them in the plastic. You know what I'm saying? Put them in them little white see-through boxes or whatever. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? That's
okay.
about the best thing you can do. Besides, you want to put your foot in them at least every 2 years or something like that. Or like you said, it's just a bag wasted.
Dang,
Hey,
yo.
but it's similar with the dogs though. You go
Hey, it's
spend that
real similar.
25.
You hear them niggas talking again? Go ahead talking, GB.
Yeah, you go spend that 2500, 500 on that dog, and you don't put no work in it, it gonna fall apart. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah. You ain't lying. Just what H&F said. Same thing with the dogs. If they go without jobs, generations after generations,
Yeah,
they gonna fall apart.
they gonna
Salute
fall
that.
apart.
Salute that.
That's a fact.
Y'all boys right there today, Friday. Yeah. Yes, sir. Mad Doctor said, them knockoff joints. Don't forget about them knockoff, the knockoff joints.
Oh yeah, that's the one night onlys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got a funny story about, man. I stopped. man, when they first come with them knockoff J's, man, I stopped wearing Jordan for a whole damn near a whole decade because I felt some type of way when I done had to goddamn me get it how I live and put my life on the line, and then regular Joe Blow can go spend the 50 and look like I look. Nah, I ain't rocking like that.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. He said he took a 10-year hiatus from the Jokers.
Man, I
Yeah,
swear to God, real talk. I stopped buying. I was fortunate enough to be one of the kids that have J's from a pup all the way up, and man, it just didn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Especially with the girl, the girls when it first started, the girls weren't able to tell the difference. You feel what I'm saying? So you could be a
Right, right, right,
nobody and go
right,
get them 50s, and they think you done spent 250. You know what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right,
Yeah,
right. Hey,
yeah,
get it how you live. Hey,
yeah.
hey, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Real shit.
Yeah,
You
but I
you
ain't no
heard me
knock
early
on.
when I
Hey,
said
but listen. At the same time, it ain't no knock on nobody who got to spend the 50 because you got to get it how you live. That might be your level. You feel what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying?
talking about. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
Get it how
yeah,
you live. That's what I'm
yeah,
talking about. Get it how you live, man. Hey,
yeah.
shit. What I was gonna say? Uh, you know anything about? You heard me talking about the macho? You know anything about that stuff? The macho stuff. You heard? I was trying to find out something about that. You know anything about that?
Which
GB?
that dog you was talking about earlier? What was his name?
Just the macho buck line. Period. I was saying like, is these? You know the dogs. I heard of Macho Buck, and then I see her dog's name Macho this, Macho that, or Sutton Buck, Sutton Buck. So is that like their signature way of saying that they mess with that line when they name the dogs like that? That's all. That's where I was at with it.
Um. Sometimes, most of the times, you know what I'm saying, they use the book as a reference to that it has book in it, like Mancho book. Some of them, like Bermuda book, or some other book. You got a Russ's book that has nothing to do with book. You know what I'm saying? It's just the
Yes,
dog
sir.
name.
Yes, sir.
More times than likely, if you see a macho or something like that with book in it in these days, more times than likely it's gonna have some type of book reference in it. Or
Okay.
should.
Okay. Okay. Do you like? Do you what are the? Do you know any characteristics about any of those dogs, like the macho stuff, macho buck? I heard they was good dogs. And I
Uh,
heard people having shots at him, but like just asking another dog, man, do you seen any in your hand? Like like you see
um,
any?
I done had stuff with book in it. You know what I'm saying? Not second, third generation though. You know what I'm saying? Mostly
Yes,
like
sir.
anybody third, fourth generation or a dog that's predominantly that in the third or fourth generation. And my experience is good. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience on it. You know what I'm saying? I like their size. I like their drive.
Okay, okay.
Most of them going to be the red nose look, the old tater look. You know what I'm saying? The book look.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like them. They got style. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some with the finishing style. They have that. Some of them be have a little fast mouth. You know what I'm saying? I can't go just deep on them, but those are some of the traits that I done seen on them. You
Oh,
know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
good. That
I
was good right
like
there.
that. The most thing with me is I like the book overall as the dog. You know what I'm saying? With the Monto book, it to me it just gave him a little bit more. Besides the other things, what I look at is the body frame, Toyo.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good looking dog. Good long. I say he looked like I say he big like Mayday, but he's streamlined. He don't even look that big. He's streamlined. Like I like the way I like the way his structure look. I ain't gonna front on that. I ain't gonna front on that.
Right.
Yeah, salute, salute. But anyway, that's one of your dogs right there, GB, that black joint.
Yeah. That's an old junk.
What's that bread like? What's that bread like? Just asking if you don't mind. If
Uh,
you don't mind.
Nah, I'm gonna give it to you. This Toyo, we at the cookout, baby. This that's a Jeep red. Nah, yeah, you can say red boy. Jeep red boy. Got a little book on there with the heavy L Negro bottom.
Okay, got a little buck on there.
Yeah, at the top it has I seen both of them talking about that old shit from Alabama, that Johnny Jr. shit. It got that Jeep Johnny Jr. shit in it. It got Barracuda in it.
Mm, mm.
That's where the book shit come from.
Oh shit.
It has what else that dog got in there? It got something else in it in the top. Oh, it got that old it got some of that old white oak biter shit at the top too. You know what I'm saying? That Reno shit. And
Oh,
then
okay.
it's the bottom. It's a Jeep Red Boy cross. You know what I'm saying? Jeep Red
Mm-hmm.
Boy Eli cross, but heavy Eli at the bottom. That bitch like 4 times El Negro at the bottom in the
Okay.
fourth generation. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And come out his mom was a quadruple bred El Negro bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Black up in that Joker heavy, huh? Black up, black.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That shit right there. That's that shit. The way that the bottom side of that bread, that's that walk in your trap, take over your trap. You introduce that to your whole yard gonna turn black. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, what about 42? 42 pounds? What?
Nah, he about he probably like 42 in that on that picture right there. That picture actually a little zoomed in. They
Okay.
they 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 about Yeah, they about anywhere from 42 to 45. If they hog
Okay.
fat, if they hog, if they good size on the chain, a little bit over normal chain weight, they probably be 50-pound dogs. If I
Okay.
if I extra feed them, they get up to 55 pounds. But I don't like. I heard who one of those guys just I don't like all them heavy dogs. They hard to handle like that. So I try to keep them in between 35, 45. They can be 50 on the chain though, but when it comes to working weight, they need to be in that range just for handling purpose only. You know.
No, real talk, real talk. I think Quick asked that too. Do y'all like them 40, 50, or 50, 60? So you
Yeah.
you was right on it. You was right on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a dog like that, salute my bro. Salute nonstop or J-Bo, whichever one of y'all is. Y'all know y'all fam. Dog Man TV. Salute. But bro, so just me asking dog man questions. When it, so your dogs that you saying like that's that size, you just told me the size of them. When you start cutting on them, you do any of them get to that 39? Any of them get to that 39 or that 38?
Um. It was crazy. He was actually out for breeding. We did that breeding twice. And it's
Uh,
crazy, Toyo, it was a great question that you asked. But even it was a uniform little one, all of them, even the bitches were around 42 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? But
okay.
they could get around that 39, 38 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And which would be big. I would have the opportunity to big dog. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to get him 39. You see me trying to get him 39. That joker looks strong.
Yeah. I would be big dogging like that. But yeah, some of the females, you know what I'm saying? The males, I think they're a little bit too top heavy, or a little bit too they body structure is a little bit too big to get down to the 30s, anything. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you. You know what I noticed? Did you notice this about heavy Eli dogs, or when you messing with the black strain of dogs, whatever? I just keep saying that, y'all. You forgive me for saying black and red and just covering shit like that, but basically, I know GB know what I'm talking about. But when you got like a Garner bred dog, Eli bred dog, Boudreaux, whatever, when you cutting them up, to me, just my experiences, they performed better on a. They need to be a little heavier. I can't rail them out. I can't. I see like that. It might be just me how I'm working them at how I used to work them at my package or whatever. But like I need a little bit. I need a little ass in on them type dogs. I ain't railing them dogs out. I ain't railing them type dogs out. That's just me, bro. What you say?
You said something then. If you know about the bloodline that you running, the Eli dogs, you know what I'm saying, the black dogs, like you say, they have a background to be known for high strong, dominant brainstormers. You feel what I'm saying? And if you guys, I know we all active in the community. Tom just dropped something about people having putting a coalition together, saying that just because the dog has heavy mouth, or the black dogs, they're known to have less gameness. But that's not just necessarily true. That's just because of when you something that acquires more effort, you know what I'm saying, you can run low with energy, you know what I'm saying. That's just one part of it. But just to go back on what you were saying, you're gonna need, I echo what you're saying. I think you do need a little bit more size and a little bit more so you can it just maximize your ability to put down that effort that goes with the type of style dog that you got, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up,
I
big
mean,
brother Wells?
not
What's up?
yeah, just to piggyback right quick, but not only that, the size. You got to remember with size also. With size comes with not all the time, but they can take a little bit more with a thicker frame.
Facts.
Got you.
They could take more. You know, it's just one of those things. They got more on the body that can take the punishment, rather the dog being smaller to where
You immediately get into the hog, immediately get into organs and stuff, hitting organs and stuff like that. Vital shit.
Facts.
I got you.
Facts. Just hey, to another echo to go back to what you just said, Big Toyo. That's one reason why the macho book shit is prevalent. Even the
Yep.
May, like we were saying, when you say as soon as somebody a guy say Mayday, I'm already thinking of size. You feel what I'm saying? To me, besides his, his attitude and his athleticism, that was one of Mayday's biggest traits to me. You know what I'm saying? You going with a Mayday dog 9 times out of 10. If the person who you going with knows how to regulate their dog, you gonna get big dog 9 times out of 10. Unless you got that same type of style or body frame type animal. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, so compared to the Mayday, like I said, I'm just looking, my eyes looking, my eyes looking. Look like the Buck stuff got a quicker mouth than the Mayday shit. Mayday shit look like they got the structure of their head and the meat around their head. They might be bringing pressure with it, but like that Buck shit look like it's like tight face, little quicker
I
control over
mean,
the mouth.
yeah, you got right now. You have it had a few more, but as of right now, you have two versions of it. You have the ones that are heavier buck, which I think I showed Gamebreak a while ago. That's why I say you gotta be careful how you look at some of these pairs, because you have dogs that's been bred to mate. Well, they did the Mayday thing, but you had people who had offsprings down from buck that didn't take the Mayday course, that they bred back into the Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone stuff. And then you got the heavy Mayday dogs. So right now, if you really pay attention to the programs, you got, like you just said, you got the thicker, you got the more powerful Mayday dogs, Mayday buck dogs, and then you got the leaner ones. Two different dogs, but they in the same family. It's just like you got the Chinaman dogs without Frisco, and you got the Chinaman dogs with Frisco. They two different dogs. They within the same lineage, but they two different families of dogs moving forward.
Good point. Good point.
They two different. They two different. They the same, but they very different.
Good point. Good point. So the Bane dog, that was a good dog. Correct. That's a good dog or whatever. What color was that dog? Well,
Bane is buckskin, but his coat changes from like red to buckskin depending on the season. So depending on the people you're looking at, depending on the month of the year, whatever, he might be buckskin or he might be red. It just depends on the year.
Those are the only two colors you throw with Bane when you keep it tight, red and buckskin.
Well, the stuff with him and Macho Boo is it pull it as far as it depends. Each individual pup is different, but majority of them, as far as coat pattern, they pulling from the Macho Bulldog, because of the tails. Like some of them got full black tails, some of them got half black tails, and the rest buckskin. Then it's just certain other key patterns that she carried that all of the pups have, that you can tell that they came from her.
What's the difference in Boo than the other shit? What you talking about?
Well, Macho Boo is double bred off of Macho Buck.
Okay.
She got him on the top. She got him on the top and the bottom.
Okay.
That's what make it different. Instead of him being twice on the top, or he one time on the top and one time on the bottom. So he in her third on the top and the fourth on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say so Boo kind of throwing some. I don't know if I heard you correctly. Boo kind of throwing some black in the tail and some other shit. Black coming in there somewhere. You saying?
Yeah.
If I
Only
heard you
black. You got she throw all her most. Yeah, I think all of them got it. If I ain't mistaken, yeah, all her offsprings got black tails.
where that black tail coming from, bro?
It's coming from the Boyle side.
There you go.
Just
That's my nigga. See, I like that. I like that. You looking at them dogs. Where it's coming from? Well,
It's come from the Boyles. Like I said, Toyo, is one thing to talk about the dogs, but it's a different. That's the whole thing about the paperwork thing. You could get excited off of the names on there, but just because you breed the mommy and daddy, that don't mean that's all they pulling from. And I keep trying to tell people that that's not just like, okay, Game Breaker. The black and tan bitch I showed you in the pedigree, don't she look just like Black Beauty that just had the puppies? That same bitch is in Black Beauty's pedigree. That's her twin. She's a black and tan dog. So, well, I got to show you, Toyo. I got to get your number on the back street so I can show you, so you have a better understanding. But,
Yeah.
but go ahead.
She and Toyo, the dog that he showed me, the black beauty dog versus her twin, is not in the first 4 generations neither.
It sure ain't. It sure, and I keep so okay, Game Breaker, boom. So when you pull up Macho Boo Ped, right? Because we know it's not coming from Bane. So when you pull up Macho Boo Ped and you look at all this and you looking at it, you know that dog is not in the first 4 generations. So with so Toyo, so Grand Champion Hank, if you was to look at Macho Bane, he looked like Grand Champion Hank. The appearance and his coat color, the same exact markings that Grand Champion Hank has, Macho Bane has. He the only one who came out like that. And Grand Champion Hank is in Macho Bane's. I think that's the 12th generation or some shit. I got to go back and look, but he pulled all the way from that. He's the only one who came out like that.
I got you.
So that's what people have to understand.
I that too. I like that you're looking at them dogs like that.
It's people got to understand, because you hear so much people like, oh man, he's just like his daddy. He's just like his daddy. He might look like his daddy, but that might not be his daddy. That you looking at in that pup, you know. But it's harder to tell with black dogs. See, with buckskin dogs, red dogs, and all the other colors, patterns, you can tell what pocket they pulling from, because your dog cannot throw something that's not in it. I keep saying that your dog can't throw something that's not in it. So
real talk. John,
go
ahead, bro.
Hold on, he said I have a Bolio dog with a black tail. Bolio Boyle stole that shit. And I'm gonna tell you another dog that throw it. The Spike dogs, Spike, Bolio, Boyles, they the main ones. Depending on how your dog is bred, you will get black tails. Because if you look at a lot of the Spike dogs, they have black tails also. Not every bloodline gives you that. You have to have a certain breed of dogs, meaning the family individuals. You have to have them in your pet for you to get that, because it's a camp in Carolina that deals with Spike dogs. Most of his dogs got black tails. It's another camp that got them also, but his lineup is not the same. His dog doesn't have black tails. So again, when we doing these breedings and people getting so caught up on the parents, you got to remember the parents' genetic code of your dogs came from behind them. Every time you breed, you change that genetic code. So that's why the ADBA have pedigree analyzed because they break down the whole thing. That's why I say I really don't understand how certain people read pedigrees because it's a whole lot of details people be missing. You know, it's yes, you got, like I said, focus on the dogs on your yard, but get to know the actual family of dogs. When you know the
Mm.
family of dogs, when you can see these dogs, when you go touch these dogs, when you can make phone calls about these dogs, the paperwork can't give you all that.
Mm.
Again, I
Real
have
talk,
dogs
real
with,
talk. He dropping jewels all over.
I got Toyo, I got dogs with 12 generations. I don't have paperwork on them. I can get paperwork on them, but I don't have paperwork on them because after the fourth generations of us breeding, it's just been everything on the yard. But we have 4 different yards of these dogs, 4 different yards in 4 different states, Toyo. The paperwork can't show you that.
Mm-hmm.
Salute the work. Salute the work. Salute that
So,
work,
so,
bro.
so again,
Salute.
the paperwork is good. I give paperwork on certain dogs when I give them out. Yes. But the paperwork with people, again, people got to realize the paperwork, if the feds show up at your house, you can prove that the dog not stolen. That's one reason for the paperwork. The other reason, I guess, if for these dog shows, for the ADBA, all that, that's another reason. Now, if you leaving something behind for your kids just for historical purposes, that's another reason. But for the people that just base their breedings and performance off of the first 4 generations, uh, more power to
Mm.
you. More power to you. I can't do it.
Mm.
But more power to you.
Mm. I'm gonna
I
say
Salute
this,
can't
that.
do
Will.
that.
I'm gonna
Salute
say
that.
this, Welch. You know, everybody. You know, I heard Mr. Schoolboy. Everybody say, you know what I'm saying. Your dog. The most reputation you're gonna get out, representation you're gonna get out of your dogs is from the first 4 generations, and I agree with that. I respect that, but I think it's way beyond that. I look at the 16. With the
Yes, sir.
16,
Yes, sir.
you can see the whole gene pool. You can really start to see where your dog pulling from, or what your dog really more heavy on, or why your dog built like this, or where this color pattern come from. If your dog, so most of the time, if your dog ain't really heavy condensed on one side of the other, or if you got a dog in there that's, you know what I'm saying, throwing his traits a lot, like Will said, especially if you got any black in your program, you might not be able to tell all these things unless you're a mad scientist that's going down those deep rabbit holes and can make all those phone calls and connections and put the whole puzzle together. You know what I'm saying?
And not
Real
only
talk.
that,
Real talk.
if you look at schoolboy dogs, like okay, let's go with schoolboy Big Red dog, right? Let's go with Big Red. There, for the people that know how Big Red bred, moving forward, it really wasn't no guesswork because the way Big Red was bred, anything that he put Big Red on, any female, he already know the tops are concentrated. The tops are already concentrated. It's only so many pockets where he gonna pull from. It just depends on where he pull at with that particular female. That's where the magic comes together. Now, when you have okay, let's go back to the when Red Boy Jocko Bolio first came on the scene. I don't know who all remember, but it was people attempting that cross before it got popular for the ones who remember. Now, when it finally dropped the way it did with the dogs that's in that particular lineup to what we call today the start of the Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone Cross, that is why them dogs started hitting like that because of the lineup that they were in. That's why I say when people say they got dogs that are similar, yada yada yada, it might be similar, but it's not going to click the same because it's not in the same order. That makes
Real
all the
talk.
difference.
Real talk.
That makes all the difference. Because if you look at,
See,
as a matter of fact, you can go on the page online and look at some of the Red Boy Jocko Bolio Tombstone crosses before the one that took the jump start. They were some good dogs, but they didn't click. They didn't click the way that the final product clicked. So again, each individual dog carries a different genetic code. even because they got the same pedigree, all of them carry a different genetic code. And again, that's why we have the pedigree analysts today in dogs, horses, and wild animals. There's a reason for that.
Fire. Hey, listen. Himmy James, salute Himmy James. Oh, my bulldog brother Dickie showed up. It's always a pleasure, Dickie. You already know, bro. You already know, bro. Hey, Himmy James and Dickie, you know what I mean? Because I know Dickie white chocolate. Himmy seem like he white chocolate too. But listen, check it out. Man, we cook with seasoning over here in the black community with these bulldogs, Himmy and Dickie. That potato salad with the raisin shit, y'all cooking that shit with the bulldogs. Hey, I'm talking about shit to y'all. I'm talking about shit to y'all. See, y'all cook a little different. Y'all cook a little different, Dickie and Himmy. I ain't fronting, y'all cook a little different. We gotta put some seasoning on our shit over here. But y'all know how to cook all these type dishes and shit like that. I know y'all know how to cook. Fat Bill, all y'all know how to cook. You know what I mean? But you know you gonna keep a brother like Mike Dan and shit around or whatever. Throw some seasoning salt on some shit. Throw some seasoning. Salute,
dog. Like
salute, Himmy. I'm just talking about shit. Salute.
Hey, Toyo, I want to ask you a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you look at, since we talking about traits and looks and stuff like that on this great day, we gonna use Mayday. When you look at Mayday, Red Boy Jocko, Tombstone Bolio, what do you see? What dog do you what dog is Mayday a representation of you?
Oh, game breaker. I was about to ask. Go ahead.
What do I see?
I know, that's why I asked him. I already know it. I already asked. That's why I asked you.
Man,
You took it right out my mouth.
That shit was so fire. That shit was so fire. You just asked me, Big Toyo gonna just sit back like Slim. All I'm saying is I don't even know, man. School me in. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. GB. School me
I
in,
know,
bro.
I know you know, but since you giving me this platform to expound a little knowledge, we gonna cook at the cookout with Toyo. You hear me? So everybody when they say Mayday, the first thing they gonna come out their mouth is Red Boy, and
Lord have mercy.
by law,
Lord have mercy.
he's triple Red Boy. You feel me? But
Fire. That's all I can say. Fire.
But when you look at the genotype, no, not the the phenotype of Mayday
Yes,
ain't a
Lord.
Red Boy dog. That's
Yes, Lord.
Jocko. When you look at Mayday, you
Yes,
looking at
Lord.
Jocko.
Yes,
Man,
Lord.
you're a bad motherfucker, GB. You a
Yes,
bad motherfucker.
Lord.
You a bad motherfucker.
But hold on though. This rapper hole get a little deeper though. Cause we talking about genetics and what they pull from and all this. How is Mayday 3 times Red Boy with only a quarter Jocko out, but the Jocko is condensed, is double down, but you got a dog in Mayday that looks like Jocko.
Yes, sir.
Brown with the
Watch
black
out.
mask with the
Watch
white
out.
chest.
Watch the fuck out.
The white
Hey,
now
no,
I say the white I
he
say
a
the white
hybrid
chest.
vigor. He a hybrid vigor, Jocko.
Oh,
Yes,
shit. There you
you
go.
have to.
There you go.
By law, Toyo, you got to put that in there. The hybrid Vigo is showing. I'm showing you it's showing because
It's a
it's a
big
hit.
Jocko. It's an
It's a
extra large Jocko.
bingo, and it comes from the Jocko. It's pulling from the Jocko, but it pulled the a little bit of the Geno. I mean the Pheno, but the Pheno is also showing with the Red Boy too because of the size. But hold on. You can't give all the size to Red Boy because you got to remember
Talk to
Jocko
me.
is a big dog too.
Talk to me.
Jocko is a 50-pound dog too. Now we can all agree that Mayday was extremely more bigger than Jocko, but some of that size come from Jocko as well.
If you got Red Boy with a stock that's big and you got Jocko that's coming at 50, watch out. So there you go. Hybrid Vigor, salute Cosmo, hybrid Vigor, big ass Jocko. Mayday a big ass Jocko.
Hey,
That's why they say, some people, I be listening. I heard a young brother say way back, I think they called him Yard Boy or something. I don't know who it
right.
is. I
Oh,
don't know
your
who it
boy
is.
bad.
I don't know who it
Your
is.
your
I
boy
might be
bad
wrong.
motherfucker.
Somebody was fucking with them Barracuda dogs, and they was like, man, they was like the Latinos going more to the Red Boy side, but but the shit is going back to the Jocko side when you
Yes,
take the
sir.
Mayday back to the Jocko side. I was listening. I'm collecting jewels out this motherfucker. Salute,
Hey,
GB.
look. Not even that. Not even that. We look. It's not even the opinion. You can actually go back on your historical records. When that cross first blew up.
Nah, Hemi, y'all my brothers, Hemi, and I like that. I did see that. We was just cooking, Hemi. Hemi said too much of that motherfucking seasoning, you can't even taste the food. Salute,
But
salute, Hemi, salute, Hemi.
but I was gonna say that them red boy them Mayday dog. I'm just say Mayday. When them Mayday dogs was bred back to the Cottenham, the Haymaker, all that, they produced some good dogs. But when they got bred, they keep calling me, man.
Why his phone ringing?
When they
I
got
want to give Mad Doctor his props. Mad Doctor just dropped a diamond on you niggas. Mad Doctor, I was just playing, but I'm gonna give you your shine real quick. Mad Doctor said Big Hill. He said Big Toya, nah. He said it's not hybrid, bro. It's just a well-bred dog. Mad Doctor, salute that motherfucker. Salute that Mad Doctor. Detroit, salute.
Yeah, but them Mayday dogs made even better dogs because they was bred to a lot of the red boy shit. But when they started to get bred to the heavier the Wakama program, they had the heavier Jocko, the Pit Island shit, and some of the other red boy Jocko red boy mixes that had a heavier percentage of Jocko. Those dogs are better.
That's why I'm
They
glad you
just
came in the
better flat
building,
out.
Welsh. I'm glad you came in the building, Welsh. You be talking better than me. Hey, Hemi, I love you too, man. You know it's all opinion. We ain't fussing. Hemi, I love you too. Hemi James, goddamn it, nigga. You know what time it is. Tell your folks I'm good over here. You know what I mean? We love y'all over here. Tell your folks Big Toyo, all right, man. Salute, bro. Salute. Y'all go ahead, go ahead. I see.
Hey,
I know
Nah,
y'all
but
my real brothers. I know
you
that's
just
how I
gotta.
know y'all my real brothers, cause it sounded like hold up. Y'all pump the brakes real quick and everything. Like, hold up, Toya, you all right? You all right? No, we all right. That's Hemi, my brother. We cooking. Hemi. I love Hemi. Salute. And my bulldog brother, Dickie Foster. Salute. Let's get it.
Because
man
of the
came
white
with
red boy dog.
a good diamond, but I'll say when you say it's a great bred dog, in some people's eyes, they're saying hybrid vigor. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, just to break it down to a toddler, saying hybrid vigor sometimes could just be a word for a good cross. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
put two dogs together, it's a cross, and the cross worked out for you. That's hybrid vigor. You feel what I'm saying? You put something together and it got better. You feel me? They could be just
yeah.
in simple terms. You feel what I'm saying?
And then Toyo, which you gotta realize too, it's just like a ped I shared in my private group. That Chinaman dog game breaker in that bio. Now, again, like I always say, it's a lot of favoritism in the dog game. That's why a lot of these dogs bloodline get called the wrong way. Just like most of the time, 95% of the time, you're gonna hear them say Red Boy Jocko instead of Jocko Red Boy. When depending on who look at Bang pedigree, they're gonna say Red Boy Jocko, and I always correct them. Because Bane is very heavy on Jocko. He's a Jocko Red Boy dog. He has a small percentage of Red Boy. He has a large percentage of Jocko, especially coming through the females that's doubled and tripled up off of Jocko. So it's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of favoritism. Even when I first got Bane, he was promoted as a Red Boy Jocko dog. So, and I said, well, this person really don't know what they have because these are Jocko Red Boy dogs.
Hmm.
All
Well, you
right,
better quit
y'all heard,
talking
bro.
like that now. You trying to change the whole cross up from Red Boy Jocko to Jocko Red Boy. Now you know it's gonna be smoke behind this shit
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it
Well,
sounded like it. It sounded like a TV. It sounded like
hey,
it.
listen, but Game Burger, listen. You got Honda, Hyundai, you got Kia, and you got Acura. All of them under the same umbrella, but all of them different.
Right?
Hey,
Hey,
that's just like Toyota and Lexus, right? Right? Am I wrong?
It's the same thing, but you gonna pay more for that Lexus.
Hell
Cause
yeah, but it's the same
hold
shit.
up,
That Maxima is just got that same engine in it, don't it? Welsh, huh?
but the interior different. That hybrid vigor a little different. That
hey,
hybrid vigor a little different.
ooh,
Got more GPS, so it's a little bit smarter.
yeah.
Got bigger
Hey
wheels
P,
on it. The paws better. The
hey P,
lungs better.
hey P, Pitwise, bro. Man, sorry, bro. We at the ad mark, man. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize. We gotta roll out, man. Just want to get good on a Friday. I might after minute work though, I might come on my channel down in the projects over Big Hill Family. I might come down since people cooking like that on a Friday. But Pitwise, yeah, come on down to the projects later on. I'm a shoot something up. But we gotta get
But
on up out here. Go ahead, make y'all rounds, say y'all last statements. Go ahead, Wells. Go ahead, say your last statements. We gotta
hold
get
on,
up out here.
right quick. Pitwise. Well, hold on. If you going live, Toyo, yeah, we need to finish cooking up on it. But Pitwise, listen. They say Red Boy Jocko again. It's a lot of favoritism. If you go back and listen to a lot, even on Facebook, if you look at the posts, if you go on YouTube, listen to how people talk. Then if you actually look at the pedigree, they're calling it Red Boy Jocko is because they see that little bit of Red Boy on top coming through, certain dogs. But a lot of them don't pay attention to god damn, what's her name? Miss was it Tank's Miss Jocko? A lot of people don't pay attention to how many males and females come off of her that's in them pedigrees also. That's heavy Jocko. So again, certain people just look at the pet a certain way and just say, oh, it's a Red Boy Jocko dog. But it's not. That's why it's important to know more than the first 4 generations.
All
And
right,
I'm
well,
gonna land
leave it,
my
leave it
plane
there.
with that.
Yeah, leave it there,
I'm gonna
Welsh.
land
Leave
my
it there.
plane with that.
GB, go ahead, let them know. When y'all coming out with y'all show too, man? Niggas been looking for y'all,
Well,
GB and Welsh, to come out.
so what we gonna do is, because I got my partner on the West Coast, a very well-known dog man with a lot of some good dogs y'all go get introduced to. I was trying to get him his schedule right. So of course he 3 hours behind us. So we shooting for Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. But it's probably we probably gonna start around 6 p.m. That get everybody a chance to get in the house, roll up, sit down, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what we shooting on. We're gonna try to get it started next month.
Yeah, man, we need y'all out here, man. We need as much of the good brothers out here as possible. Salute, balling. Yeah, I'm gonna come on later today, though. Y'all go ahead and make y'all rounds, yo. Before Big A come in here, Big A come in this motherfucker, shut shit down. Go ahead and make your rounds.
Yeah, we see y'all later on at the after party, man. We see y'all at
For
the after party,
sure
man.
that, for sure that. Hey, look, man, salute Big A, salute everybody, salute. Hey, we at the Cookout with Toyo. It's break down and motherfucking Big Welch. You know what I'm talking about? Break that shit down and roll it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't smoke that garbanzo though. If you're smoking trash, you know what I'm saying? Your ass, your last. You hear me? You know that's what it is.
Yes, sir. Salute GB. Hey, salute the Bulldog community. Y'all already know. Y'all stay royal. I will stay loyal. We see y'all at the next go-go. I see y'all later. Holla back. Let's get it.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie.